So I was just looking around, and then I saw this tank behind my other tank that wasn't being used. So I did a few squats with it. Yeah, that's enough. And then I found this light. Pew 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 pew. It's a pretty good light. It's a shame that it's not being used. And then it hit me. Maybe I should just grow plants immersed. I always need more plants. And the two plants that I need most are Anubias and Cryptocorin. Both can be grown immersed. So let's do it. So it's been like just pretty much almost 2 months. I've relocated the tank, did a few new things with it. My room is just getting really overloaded with tanks and new projects, so gotta move them to a sort of like a hallway here, beside the hallway. And there's a door that never gets opened that's connected to the kitchen, so it's not a bad place to put it. Of course, we have our resident spider, friendly neighborhood spider right here. Been taking care of some fruit flies for me. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man. Every week I would mist this down with some water from my fish tank water changes. So that's got the ammonia and all the ferts that's in there. And that seems to help. This is the cryptocorin in there. This is like a random plant that just decided to grow. And I've got some, like, I don't know, algae moss growing on there. No mold yet, I think, so that's pretty good. I keep it really moist in there so that, you know, the humidity stays. And then I decided to take out the Anubias from here into here because I feel like there wasn't enough humidity that was keeping in here for the Anubias. It was actually starting to yellow a little bit right there. Now let's take a look in here. I haven't opened it since last Saturday. So nothing much has changed for the Anubias, except it has been, don't know if you can see that, there's a big root coming down about to enter the substrate, and it has been shooting or giving out new shoots, new leaves, going that way to my left, and this was actually a new leaf. These two I think were new leaves as well. So it is growing towards the left, and I hope it just keeps growing long enough for me to split into two. So then there'll be two of them, and you know, they'll start propagating twice as much. Progress of almost 2 months. So it's not the, you know, the most motivational sort of thing to see. I really want to put this piece back into the tank, but I think sticking with it is still the best choice here. You can see there's some random little mossy things growing, some little plants coming out. Let me just mist this back down before I put the lid back on, because I probably let out some moisture there. Now for the cryptocorin, I'm not as worried, and I actually got a little bit better results than the Anubias. It's been putting out more leaves than the Anubias, a lot more leaves, and they're growing pretty big and reaching for the stars here. Now there were a few leaves that I clipped off because I noticed that when you clip off a leaf from a plant, it kind of activates its propagating properties so that it sends out shoots. And that's what I want, right? I wanted to send out a lot of shoots. And actually I was worried for a while, but finally I see some like little suspicious shoot looking things coming out on the ground. I don't know if you can see, there's like little really small, really thin hair-like shoots. And that's obviously not just the root, because if it is, then it wouldn't be that shallow. So I'm pretty positive that those little things going in pretty much every direction right now are going to become their own little plantling. So pretty excited about that. I was going to remove this and put it into one of my tanks again, but seeing this, I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna do more updates for you guys in the future about these plants. Now, would I recommend doing this after my experience for a month and, well, almost 2 months? Yes and no. Yes, if you're in kind of my situation, where you do have empty tanks, empty Tupperware containers, and some like dirt or soil, nutritious soil left over from aquascapes, and a good light that can pump out a lot of light, because, you know, they won't grow algae because they're not submerged. I keep this light on for like 14 plus hours every day, and there's really no problem with the plants, as you can see. If you have time to grow a plant and nothing's really calling for them, or like calling for mass quantities of them, I think this is a good investment, because it definitely will take a lot of time to see the rewards and reap the rewards. But if you do have that sort of time, kind of like I do, like I don't really need more cryptochlorine or anubias right now, but in the future, if I have a whole bunch, I might just start a tank with them, right? So yeah, if you're in that kind of like more chill sort of situation there, and you have the excess resources to make this happen, I say definitely go for it. It probably will be a pretty rewarding investment for you. Anyways, I will be doing more updates on this for sure, even if it ends up failing, which I feel like it won't. Just gotta be really patient. If this video helped you out or anything, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Got it, wet.